Hello everyone and welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 5, Dunfermline 0. A much happier bunch of Bears today. I am the host Scott Carney, I'm with Ali Pearson.
How we doing, lads? I got the score prediction right, I would just like to say first of all.
Yeah, she fucking did. And Scott Gemmell, how's it going?
I know, not too bad. I'm glad I didn't get the score prediction right because that was far more enjoyable than I thought it would be.
Yes, it was far more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. A much changed side for Rangers. There was Simpson was in, McLaughlin was in, Bassey started, Patterson started. The midfield three was Lundstrom, Kamara and Aribo, and Hadji, Roof and Scott Wright up front. Didn't take long for Rangers to get off the mark, with Lundstrom scoring a great goal. And I mean, we can go through every single goal, but we'll just keep it brief. We'll go through it all more in detail another time. But Ali, this is the performance that we needed. Yes, I understand we were playing Dunfermline, yes, but Rangers performed very well tonight.
Rangers were absolutely fantastic. The full 90 minutes. I know the second half we only scored the one goal, but they still had all the ball. Rangers. Some of the football tonight was a joy to watch, to be honest. I mean, I brought my sister and brother-in-law along tonight, and I hope they don't think this happens every week with Rangers because it doesn't. But hopefully they're a good luck charm. They can come next week. But it was some of the football. I mean, you could go through the players. The man of the match tonight will be interesting who we all think, but a joy to watch. Some of the players on that park have really put themselves in for that game on Thursday night, and you'll probably come on to one in particular, but absolutely delighted. We needed something to kickstart our season, and hopefully, I know it's only Dunfermline, but it gives us momentum going into the next game, and that's all we wanted.
That is all we wanted. There was not really a bad goal tonight at all. Every goal was great. Scott Wright scored the second, is that right? Yeah, and then Hadji got the third.
Yeah.
And the fourth goal was Roof. Roof was probably the pick of the half. Scotia wasn't it, to be honest. But I mean, Scott Wright took his goal very well, and Bassey's ball for Hadji's header was tremendous.
I think in terms of putting the ball away, Roof's was better. But I loved Hadji's wee pass to slide in Scott Wright. I was like off my seat and going like, that's absolutely fantastic, and that's what I love Hadji. I know you used to give him a wee bit of jip sometimes.
He was good tonight.
He was
really good tonight.
Yeah, and that's what he does. His vision. I thought it was absolutely fantastic in that first half. But yeah, you're probably right. Roofs was probably the pick of the bunch. But I loved the wee slip in play by.
I literally said to Dan was sitting in front of me tonight, and there was one when Hadji was going down the line, and it's obviously we all know Hadji's pace. You can't get away from a player. And I literally said to Dan, that's why Hadji should be playing in the hole, because he can slide the ball. And literally about 60 seconds later, he played in the hole, slid the ball, like you said, Scotia, and the goal for Scott Wright was brilliant. And even the flick for Aribo for Roof's fourth goal.
It was absolutely tremendous. And we'll go back to Scott Wright's goal. He still had a bit of work to do, but he managed to turn the key. And the way he finished was very composed, very smart. A really nice finish. But yeah, the Bassey's ball though, from the link-up play between Aribo and Bassey in the first half in particular.
Bassey can't cross the ball.
Apparently,
Tonight he was on fire.
Tonight he was unbelievable. The link-up play down the left-hand side from both of them was tremendous, and his ball in for Hadji was as easy as you like. It was point-blank header for Hadji, and it was 3-0. And the Kamara Roof goal. Kamara had the ball outside the box, played it into Aribo. Aribo with a beautiful wee flick gets it to Kamara Roof, who takes a touch. It takes it away from his defender. Still not an easy ball to get onto the end of and to score, but he lashes it home. And half time, Ali, we are cruising.
It was a canter, and it was like, what's the score going to be the second half? A lot of times when you pump a team in the first half, the second half can be a bit of a dull affair. I know we only scored one in the second half, but it wasn't. It was all Rangers again, but you couldn't ask for more for Rangers. And I mean, we talked about it in half time. Bassey looked like a guy that knew that left back position is up for grabs, and I'll say it now, Bassey has to start Thursday night. He's played himself into that team now, and you've got to start the boy. If he doesn't start that game, it's a shame on him, because he showed Gerrard tonight he's more than ready to play that left back slot, and I thought his first half performance was outstanding. I really thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, Scott, would you go along with that, with Bassey?
Yeah, no, I can't disagree. I mean, I think in the first half, the ball was always going down. We were always attacking down their right hand side, so it was always down our left. But Bassey shone, and as we mentioned, he's been poor at crossing. earlier in the season, in the pre-season games. But tonight, every ball he put in almost
was a worldie. It was an absolute worldie.
Just unfortunately, on quite a few occasions, there was nowhere there to connect with it. So no, I would have no disagreements if Bassey was starting Thursday night.
Yeah, it was 2 assists for him tonight. As I say, the Lundstrom goal was assisted by Bassey, and obviously the Hadji header was assisted by Bassey. And yeah, I mean, he's done himself no damage at all. We really grasped the opportunity tonight. Again, I know we were only playing Dunfermline, but you can only play who's in front of you, and the performance level was just there for Rangers. Into the second half, again, completely one-way traffic. McLaughlin had literally nothing to do the entire match. He didn't do anything.
I think he made one good save. Well, it wasn't a save. I was sitting alley and Kenny saved it, but it wasn't a shot. It was like cutting out across.
Yeah, that was in the first half. Yeah, apart from that, in the second half there was nothing.
No, nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Rangers made changes in the second half. Arfield come on, Kelly come on, and so did Morelos. I thought Morelos was going to be a shoe-in to score, but the penalty came before Morelos came on. Stonewall penalty. I'm so shocked that Willie Collum even gave it, to be honest. I'm absolutely shocked, but Roof did really well. Get in front of his man, he's brought down, it's a penalty. Roof steps up, converts it, it's 5-0. I mean, it could have been 8, it could have been 9, it could even have been 10, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Scotia had 8-0 in his coupon today, so he was probably hoping it was going to be 8-0, but
that cash out quickly.
Yeah, but it's, you all know, when you're pumping, like I said, when you're pumping the team 4-0 at half time, the second half can kind of go the way it did. And I mean, I know I said it was 1-0, but I mean, Rangers, like, it could have been a cricket score. It really could have if it wasn't for last ditch blocks, the keeper for them. And yeah, I just thought from start to finish, I just thought Rangers were fantastic. I really did. Some of the movement, Kamara and Aribo together, honestly, the two of them are a joy to watch when they're like that. It's brilliant to watch the football, and yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. I don't want to get too carried away because it is Dunfermline, but we needed a spark, and we got the spark, and we roll into the next game.
It's something to build on, that's for sure. As I say, I was half expecting quite a turgid performance tonight, and it was going to be quite a long 90 minutes for us to sit and go through, but it was none of that at all. Rangers were brilliant from the get-go. Scotia, one thing I did notice in the second half, we did then almost change to go down the right-hand side as if we were trying to utilise Patterson more. And again, Patterson just shines.
Yeah, no, as mentioned, the first half Patterson was very quiet, but then in the second half, I don't know if they just wanted to play in front of Stevie G all the time. That's what it seemed like. But yeah, he came on and like he would read what the player was attacking him and was coming to do, and he would just knock it inside him. And then again, yeah, I don't want to discredit Dunfermline too badly, but we need to realise that as Dunfermline were playing. But just his ability to read the game, and then the way he was linking up again. I think, did Aribo switch out to that right-hand side as well?
I think that there was a constant move around, it really was, from the kind of midfield.
I mean, it did kind of slow up when Arfield come on, but you expect that when subs come on, like it's going to break up your kind of fluidity and the way you're playing. But yeah, Patterson was absolutely brilliant, and I think he almost played as well as Bassey did in the first half. Maybe not quite as well, but he was getting to that kind of level.
Yeah, I'd agree. Some of these turns that he can do, he's obviously learning from Tav. It's the kind of Tav turn that he does.
And stuff,
But I mean, even Lundstrom as well. I thought Lundstrom was great tonight. He really controlled the game. Same as Kamara. When Kamara is playing like that and he's got the space like that he has, he's an absolute joy to watch. The only blemish on the report card tonight, in my opinion, is Simpson. I'm still a wee bit unsure of him. Some of his passing is questionable, we'll say that, and he probably should have scored.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't bad, Simpson. I mean, if you're going on marks of the Rangers players, he was probably down the bottom in terms of marks.
Yeah.
He's we've seen 6 months of him now in terms of he's played quite a few games now for us. I'm not convinced, if I'm being honest. You see Catch in the B team the other night, they're probably trying to get him up to speed. I think Simpson could find himself that 5th choice centre back. But yeah, we're not going to slack him at all. It was, he's not convincing at times. He isn't. He can get away with it in Dunfermline, but playing against bigger teams, he'll get caught out.
Yeah. So we'll go with, I say, a very convincing win for Rangers, as you would probably expect. It is against Dunfermline, but it's now something for us to build on and go forward. Man of the match, Scotia, you go first.
Right, I'll just give you the one that I'm picking, Aribo.
Okay. Ali?
Me and Scotia discussed this just before in ibrox. We were both saying Big Shirley first half gets it hands down, but because we kind of switched to the right hand side the second half, but I'm the same as Scotia. Joe Aribo. I love Joe Aribo when he's like that. He's a joy to watch, and can't disagree with Scotia. We both said Joe Aribo.
See the way Aribo receives the ball.
Oh.
Like, see him and Kamara. I could watch them receive the ball all day.
Yeah.
And they would just fanny about with it and still get away with stuff. It's brilliant. They're just a joy to watch.
If we could hit the performance levels like we did tonight in every single game, then we would have nothing to worry about. That's just the easy way of football, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Bassey because it's 2 assists for him. And he put down his marker tonight for that left back spot. So the sponsors gave it to him tonight. I think it was well deserved. He really did. He played his heart out tonight, and yeah, I'm in full agreement that he's well in contention for a starting place for Thursday night. I don't think there's any doubt about it. But that'll do us. We'll come back with more midweek. We'll do a club deck corner before the game on Thursday. Ali, thank you very much for your time.
No problem. Me and Scotia just wait for 2 pints before Scotia gets to train home.
Yeah, I'm going to get a beer when I get home. Scott, thanks very much, mate.
Yeah, cheers guys.
And that'll do us. As I say, we will be back probably Tuesday night before the game on Thursday. But until we speak to you then, more of that, please, Rangers. That was very enjoyable. We are Club at 22, the Champions Podcast. Cheers.